I think it's kind of funny. People put nap pods in their office, in their offices. It'd be nice if people got enough sleep so they wouldn't need to nap during the workday. The workplace is truly a public health and environmental hazard, and it is a source of a lot of the spending on health care and a source of a lot of the toxicity and health problems that working people face. According to the World Economic Forum, about 3/4 of all worldwide spending on healthcare is spending for chronic disease. Most chronic disease comes, at least in part, from stress, and most stress comes from the workplace. So work hours have gone up, particularly in the United States. People are expected to be always available through their cell phones or available on email. One survey said that 81% of people were checking work-related email even when they were at home, sometimes even in the middle of the night, so nobody is ever off. That is a big source of stress. In the olden days, 40, 50 years ago, people had careers, then they had jobs, now they have gigs. Many people are freelancers. And if you're a freelancer, you don't know from one week to the next where your next gig is coming from, and so that makes it very stressful to plan for your family obligations, and it makes it very stressful because of the uncertainty of your economic income. In the United States, even though we're supposedly a family-friendly country, we're not actually very family-friendly, and we don't really have policies that make it easy for people to have both a family life and a work life. We don't oftentimes have child care accommodations or flexible work schedules. And so all these things have gradually, over time, made work environments somewhat, I think, more toxic. Not surprisingly, the surveys show that stressed employees are more likely to quit, to turn over, and turnover is, of course, expensive. People do not do their best work when they're exhausted or when they're sick. So, and in fact, there's a bunch of studies that show that the longer work hours actually reduce productivity beyond a certain point. We've created lose-lose situations in which companies are not benefiting even as people are getting made ill by this. So it's really kind of sad. But it's interesting to me, many governments believe that stress is a natural part of work, that you can't do anything about it. And that is completely untrue. There are better and worse organizations. We can do something about work hours. We can do something about work-family conflict. We can certainly do something, about job control and these other and economic insecurity to make work both more fulfilling and more engaging and less stressful.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.